Greetings, y'all. This is Scarjajilla here of the 8-Second Speed Shop, where we bring you the most bucked up builds on YouTube. Sorry, I'm a little peppy today. Anyways, I thought I'd shoot this video, because I shot another one just before this, new thing I want to try out. And, anyways, all things considered, I have finally been able to make a final video for the mud truck that, I am a big fan of classic rock. I was raised on it, so I also love old blues too. That eventually transitioned into, rock eventually at some point. There's a lot of different stuff. So I affectionately named this after the blues singer Muddy Waters, and I'd say a mud truck. That's kind of appropriate. But anyways, this is the final. I have finally finished it, and this is for the most part what she looks like. I will get around and give you a nice little tour. But as you can see, it's the Zebra, and most of y'all pointed out I didn't even know this at the time. I didn't know Ted Nugent's Bronco was a Zebra as well. I just thought it was an interesting concept. I wish I would have known that. But anyways, I did change a few things compared to his, so let's get to it. Here's the Zebra. I didn't go too heavy on the mud, just because, of course, these are the Goodyear all-terrain radials that came in the kit, and those are bedliner with used Monomaster Chrome Silver. I'm addicted to that paint, let me tell you. So I used that for the mud guard, or not the brush guard with the winch, and I actually made a cable for the hook, so that way it would stick out there. I detailed headlights, turn signals, the off-road lights. The winch, actually, it's not showing up, but it has a black wash on it. For the back, I raided my grandmother's jewelry box, with her permission, of course. And I got some chain for the tailgate, so that way you could at least do something with it. I'll go ahead and pick it up here. I made a custom wood bed that's just one solid sheet of wood with some aluminum for the strips. And I actually painted it because I didn't want to stain it because the grain wasn't really good. But I aged it, and that looks really good. The bed I sprayed with bed liner as well. I made the toolbox. That was scratch made out of just a bunch of really random pieces of styrene that I had, but it looks pretty good if you ask me. That roll bar ended up being scratch made as well because the original was really wanged out. As far as underside, let me get a pointer here. I didn't do too terribly much to the underside, and as you can see, I went pretty light on the mud. I didn't want to cover up all of my detail. But if you can see this little wire running right here, that is the brake line. Stainless steel line, at least it looks like stainless steel, and that runs directly to the master cylinder. I did finally connect the brake lines up here, and they run to the block. I even got the return going on there. I made everything look like it was aftermarket, and there is rust underneath it. You can see it on some of the pictures that there is rust underneath that mud, so it's not like I just took the new parts and trashed them. See, I even was careful. I got mud up in the fender wells as well, in a couple places. So let's go to the engine bay. I gotta adjust myself for this. The engine bay turned out really nice. Of course, I got the obnoxious headers just sticking up straight out the hood. I ran my battery cables, and I know you can't see it, but I did eventually run a line for the starter, and the lines for that. I even got the line for the washer fluid. I detailed the overflow for the radiator. I'm going to scoot this back so I can lean my arms. There is fuel lines ran. You can't see them now, but because I put the air cleaner on, because I didn't want an open carburetor. That would be very bad for your motor. But funny story about this air cleaner. It was originally the hubcap and the front for the wheel for the Bronco kit. It's one of the stock wheels. So, of course, I detailed the the windshield. I dusted it with a few different paints, made it look like the wipers, left it, and the windshield's scratched because, you're getting mud, you're gonna mess up your windshield. See a tachometer, that's wired. You can see just a little bit of my gun rack in there with the aluminum foil that I made for the strips. I'm going to try to get a shot into the interior here very carefully. You can see I detailed the center console with the Zebra as well. There's a magazine there on the seat. Oh, there you go. You got a good shot at my rifle. And I detailed the interior, and that looks pretty good as well. But that was a scratch-made rifle that is not aftermarket. It was a piece of aluminum tubing and some scrap pieces of wood. Now we're going to take a look on the other side. I did more detail over here. I carried the Zebra through a lot of the interior. The dash, I blackwashed the gauges and I detailed those. I blackwashed the tachometer and detailed it. The shifter is, well, it's the stock from a rifle, and I scratch made that. And I don't know how well you can see this. Let me see if I can zoom. Oh, there you go. Got the, oop, my camera froze. You got the magazine there sitting on it. I got seat belts in the truck as well. Those were, I just made them out of masking tape and detailed them up pretty good. There in the center console, that little red speck, I made a can of Budweiser. Gotta have something, gotta have a frosty beverage while you're out there in the mud hole. So, but this truck turned out unbelievably good. All things considered. When I first finished it, I wasn't really happy with it. Well, now my camera ain't wanting to focus. Whoa, what happened? Whoa, whoa. Hold on a second. Well, my camera decided to defocus, and I don't know why. Let's see here. I think it was probably from staring in the interior. But, let me move this someplace else. Maybe we can get a better view of it. There we are. But anyways, that's how she turned out. Anyways, and it looks pretty good, if you ask me. Sorry about my camera issues. I didn't expect my camera to wig out like that. It was probably from staring in the interior. But I hope y'all like this build. I didn't like it at first, but now it's really growing on me, and I'm hoping to get this made into a shop card, which, by the way, I have shop card. I'm trying to work on my shop cards. I ordered some, and there were some problems, so I'm going to get them here just as soon as I can, I promise. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Skylar Jadrell here of the 8 Second Speed Shop. God bless, and I will see y'all later.